When it comes to baseball video game franchises, it could take years to flash all-star potential. However, some franchises did make an impact in their rookie seasons and introduced innovative features that would be perfected in subsequent installments. The History of Baseball Video Games Volume 1: The Best Rookie Seasons. Squint hard enough and you'll see something that resembles a baseball diamond. That's from the 1978 Atari 2600 game Home Run, the first time the sport received the video game treatment on a platform. The simplistic version of America's pastime had up to 3 fielders playing defense at a time, and they all moved in unison because of the single joystick. The first player to have his likeness tied to a video game was the Hall of Famer Earl Weaver, the one-time manager of the Baltimore Orioles and public enemy number 1 of umpires everywhere. 1987's Earl Weaver Baseball was a PC title from the future sports video game powerhouse Electronic Arts. It was the first time to allow a full season sim, a manager mode, and portray different stadiums on screen, including the first video game appearance of Fenway Park's Green Monster. But anyone who was going to fearlessly barrel headfirst into the video game market, it was going to be Pete Rose. A decade after its first baseball game, Atari did some damage at the plate when it called on the Hit King for 1988's Pete Rose Pennant Fever. The game was innovative for its behind-the-pitcher view and alternate fielding views. It also used an advanced digitized sound system and was the first game to offer a career mode, a milestone that helped pave the way for today's Sims. Sadly, no bookmaking mode was featured in the game.
And the odds finally caught up with Pete Rose, and Judgment Day arrived this morning.
The biggest story of the first half of the 1990s was the disconnect between Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Association, which culminated in the 1994 player strike and cancellation of the World Series for the first time in 90 years. The labor strike extended to virtual ball fields, until Sega Genesis released World Series Baseball in 1994. No baseball video game had been licensed by both the MLB and MLBPA, meaning games either used pro teams including logos and stadiums, or used player likenesses, but never both in the same game. As the console wars began to heat up, so did the quest to land cover stars. In 1992, Cal Ripken, Roger Clemens, Nolan Ryan, and Tony La Russa all had rookie video game titles of their own. There was only one superstar able to cut through the clutter.
Hello, can I use your phone?
Beat it! Hit the road!
Hey, it's me, Ken Griffey Jr.
No, I'm Ken Griffey.
I'm Ken Griffey.
I'm Ken Griffey Jr.
I'm Ken Griffey Jr.
I'm Ken Griffey Jr.
I'm Ken Griffey.
Despite only having the MLB license, Super Nintendo's 1994 title, Ken Griffey Jr. Presents Major League Baseball, was a massive commercial success. Player statistics accurately represented the 1993 season, but Griffey was the only playable real-life star in the game. Later titles in the franchise were more polished and beloved. Give us the 3D graphics of Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest on N64 any day. But the 1994 installment changed the game for good.
Before they were heroes, before they were champions, before they were the greatest slam dunk and touchdown scoring grand slamming pros of all time, they were kids.
Backyard Baseball 1997 can easily stake its claim as the best rookie game for both PC gaming and children's titles. A love letter to the Diamond Heroes of the Schoolyard, Backyard featured colorful, cartoon 2D graphics with fictional players who had their own catchphrases and personality traits. The rookie games of the latter half of the 1990s paved the way for today's modern graphics, advanced game modes, and improved gameplay. Triple Play 1996 was EA Sports' forerunner to what would eventually be rebranded as the superior MVP Baseball franchise. In 1997, MLB 98, featuring Bernie Williams on the cover, was the start of Sony's yearly titles. The franchise would rebrand in 2006 with MLB 06 The Show.
I never made it to the show because they said I was an inconsistent hitter.
But the real rookie MVP of this era was MVP Baseball 2003. It's hard to overstate how much of elite baseball video games took when this game debuted. The introduction of the pitching meter, which was modeled after the swing functionality used in golf titles at the time, dictated the power and accuracy of the pitch. MVP 2003 also had huge graphic upgrades from EA's Triple Play days. The game's presentation, with the TV-style broadcast booth led by Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow, and a killer soundtrack, helped put this game over the top. Baseball fans saw the fruits of EA's labor of love on MVP 2003 payoff when the final title in the franchise, MVP Baseball 2005, hit shelves. Many to this day consider it to be the best of the pre-next-gen console era.
Like the sound of this video? All of our music was licensed from Soundstripe, a subscription-based royalty-free music library for filmmakers, podcasters, YouTubers, and more. Soundstripe. Keep creating.